Today we're talking about something that affects millions of women but is often left unspoken. Libido during menopause. That invisible shift that leaves so many women wondering, what happened to me? Where did my desire go? Let's start with the truth. Libido is not just a physical switch you turn on and off. It's a delicate combination of hormones, emotions, self-image, and connection. During menopause, this balance is disrupted. And the changes are deeper than most people imagine. When estrogen and testosterone decline, the body feels it. These hormones play a central role in sexual desire, in energy, and even in the ability to experience pleasure. In fact, many women notice that during their fertile years, desire was stronger in the first half of the cycle, when hormone levels were high. Menopause removes that rhythm, and for some women, it feels like desire simply disappeared. But hormones are only one part of the story. Emotional shifts are just as powerful. Irritability, anxiety, even depression become more common. Sleep disturbances are another silent enemy. Poor rest drains energy and kills the mood. Add to that changes in the body, weight gain, slower metabolism, less muscle tone, and suddenly many women feel less attractive, less confident, and less connected to who they once were. And then there is the physical discomfort. With lower estrogen, the vaginal tissue becomes thinner and drier. What used to feel natural and pleasurable can now feel painful or even impossible. Burning, friction, and even bleeding after intimacy are far more common than people realize. And here is the cruel cycle. When intimacy becomes painful, the brain begins to associate sex with discomfort, not pleasure. Desire fades further, and the gap grows wider. Doctors often try to address these symptoms with medication. Sometimes antidepressants or sleeping pills are prescribed. But many of these drugs actually lower libido even more. That's why treatment has to be thoughtful, considering both body and mind. So, what can be done? Hormone replacement therapy is an option, but not for everyone. Some women are not candidates, and some prefer not to take hormones at all. That's where other paths come in. There are herbal options, like maca root and tribulus, which some women find helpful. Acupuncture and pelvic floor therapy can also increase sensitivity and pleasure. Simple lifestyle shifts, like regular exercise, not only boost circulation but release endorphins, the hormones of well-being that restore self-confidence. And diet matters. A balanced diet rich in nutrients supports energy, mood, and even sexual function. Local therapies are another path. Vaginal moisturizers and lubricants designed for long-term use can restore comfort. There are treatments with collagen and hyaluronic acid that rebuild elasticity and sensitivity. These don't just improve intimacy, they help women feel whole again in their bodies. But above all, one thing is certain: libido is not just about biology. It is about identity, confidence, and how a woman sees herself. The loss of desire in menopause is not a sign of weakness. It is a multifactorial challenge that deserves compassion, attention, and solutions tailored to each woman. And here's a reality check. Rediscovering desire is not about becoming who you were at 20. It's about embracing the woman you are now, with all the wisdom, strength, and depth you've earned. Desire does not disappear with age. It simply needs to be nurtured in new ways. Many women also find help in natural support products designed to awaken sensitivity. One of the most talked about is Vigorel, a topical enhancer created specifically to help women reconnect with pleasure. It's not magic. But for many, it is the spark that reopens the door to intimacy, bringing back sensations they thought were lost. You'll find the link in the description if you want to learn more. So, if you're in this stage and you feel that your libido has faded, remember, you are not alone, and there are answers. Menopause is not the end of your sensuality. It's the beginning of a new chapter where you can discover yourself again, in a deeper, more confident way. If this video resonated with you, subscribe to Glow Over 40 and share it with a friend who needs to hear this. And don't forget, your story matters. We'd love to hear it.